Hello, how are you doing? I hope your day is going well. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about a love-hate relationship with social media. Yes, because it is something what sometimes here and there kind of pops up, not only for me, but for my friends and my family. And I think it really deserves to be talked about because I believe that anything what we use, anything what's available to us, can serve us. And it always just depends on our frame of mind, right? On our beliefs and how we and our approach to it. And so the same applies to social media. And I must tell you that as somebody who picks up easily energies, who multiplies them, who can be very emotional, yes, it has been a journey with social media. And it was last year or maybe the year before when I took a 6 month break from any social media. And honestly, it was with the energy of running away. It was with the energy of running away because I just felt so overwhelmed. At that time, also, I was doing a lot of deep inner work. I was seeing therapists and I was doing a lot of self help books and lots of journaling and walks in nature and just ton and ton of like heavy weightlifting of whatever happened in the past. And so I just felt really overwhelmed, and anything and everything on social or in social media was just triggering me a lot. And so I literally ran away, and I really enjoyed the time away from anything because it was just like I had time for myself, and I wasn't constantly interrupted and targeted by energies of other people, other opinions, and other inputs. However, after some time, I actually realized, how can I do inner work and grow and heal when I shut everything around me down? How can I not be triggered when I remove myself from triggering situations? And social media really was triggering for me on so many levels. And so once this idea came to me, I said, you know what, I really, let's go back. Let's go back and let's start using this amazing tool as a university, as life's curriculum for my own self-growth. And so I went back on. And that was really the main lesson of me taking the break back then, because I realized, you know what, the real growth and the real expansion and the real healing really happens when we are in those situations and we go through the motion and the emotion and we deal with it and we release it, and then kind of seal whatever the wound was a little bit more until next thing make show up again, right? And so today, how I use social media, and maybe you'll find it helpful, and if not, obviously, let go of it, right? But today, how I use it is that whenever, first of all, I do have very strong boundaries around social media. Yeah, I don't scroll when I am dysregulated, meaning when I'm upset, when I'm tired, late in the evening, early in the morning. I just don't do that because it's just too much for me again to take in. And also, especially in the mornings and evenings, I really love to be connected to myself and to my own energy and whatever is happening inside of me without having to deal with all the energies of other world. And so that would be one thing, the boundaries. But the second thing is that when I do scroll, I notice I am actually in my body, and I notice how do I respond. And when fear pops up, when unworthiness pops up, when sadness pops up, where like some kind of uneasy feeling, usually in my gut or in my chest, pops up, I immediately take a note of it and I go into my journal, and I start asking questions myself, and I start working with that. And I actually learned to use social media as this amazing tool for my own self growth. And that is the main message for me or from me today, that never mind what tool or what influence you are exposed to in your life. it's up to you whether you use it really to your benefit, even if it is a little bit painful, even if it is triggering, or whether you look at it, you know, from a bitter kind of perspective and say, maybe criticize it, still keep using it, but feel very misaligned about it. So the choice is always yours. And yeah, so yeah, so that's what I wanted to share for today. I hope it helps, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.